caught in the crossfire. Was caught in the
Hey lovies, so they decided to do a 40th birthday stream. Let's watch it together, shall we? It should be fun.
Hey guys, you know, I should probably like sing the happy birthday song, you know, because I have a cute girl and it's her birthday. I mean, it's going to be very soon now. So,
My last day in my 30s.
it is. Yeah, I mean, 50's the big one, but 40's not small.
No, it's a big birthday.
It is a big birthday.
You're officially old.
Yeah, like, you could say middle-aged, pretty much.
Yeah.
Middle-aged. But,
And what have you accomplished in 40 years, Shanny? What do you have to show for 40 years on this planet? Absolutely nothing.
so there's, like, I don't know if this is being said, on reaction channels or whatever. That's gotta be what it is. But like, there's people saying that Shanny never had a job in her life, and that's hilarious because the majority of the time that I knew her on YouTube, the reason she couldn't do much was because that's all she was doing was working and providing for her family. So
Wrong. She was working in what I believe was a traumatic brain injury home for people with traumatic brain injuries, and she got fired because she was too busy live streaming on YouTube while she should have been working. I'll insert a clip of that right here.
Yo, what's up? So I spent a little bit of a controversy today. Didn't really need to. I'm gonna be really quiet because this whole place is like echoing right now. But let me get to the point. See, I'm not gonna compromise on the word. When you're touching someone inappropriately and you're married, according to God, according to the Bible, it's still adultery, if you want to spin it or not.
So was it adultery when you were in a full-blown marriage with Chris and having good times on the phone with Rev? Was that adultery, Shannon?
Now, G-Man, I'm sorry, you're compromising the word right now, but that's besides the point. Why did I do what I did? Why did I go after Fiona? Simple point.
Uh-oh, I hope one of your bosses doesn't spot you live streaming on YouTube while you're at work, Shannon.
Hold on, someone is coming this way. Oh. All right. Boy, you can hear everything in the staircase. But anyway.
That hallway wasn't built for live streaming. That's why it's so echoey. It's a building.
Simple point is this. Every Tuesday, you see Fiona and JK and Dragna and a bunch of others doing nothing but insulting and hurting Christians. Specifically,
I have this whole video. If you would like me to do a video on it, just let me know in the comments and I'll cover her at work also.
My friend, G-Man. Now, I have to say this. All of them, through the years, have done nothing but spin their own stories about how someone's mental state is and how they feel about things and, oh, they're crazy, they gotta be crazy, they gotta be completely insane. And they spin their story around in things. And just because G-Man said it wasn't sexual harassment, if you looked at my video, I said it can be looked at as sexual harassment. There is quite a difference. But see, Fiona, she has to spin things, make things look evil, so she looks good. See, she needs to make herself look good all the time. And see,
she went after this woman named Fiona because she was jealous of Fiona's relationship with G-Man, even back 7 or 8 years ago. I'm not going to let her keep blabbering on while she should be working. I just wanted to show you guys that even at work, Shanny cannot step away from YouTube or log off even during work hours. She's got to keep this drama going and has had to keep this drama going for years and years now. So if this is Shanny quote unquote working, I laugh at that. That's not working. This is why she got fired.
that should be said that that's just total BS, and anybody that knows her from back in that time would know that. I mean, like it's yeah.
really dumb. There's videos on me working.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't use those, you know.
Yeah, of course they have to drum up a lie that's not even fucking true.
Yeah, it's dumb. But I mean, seriously, people that knew her from those years know that that's ridiculous, completely ridiculous. But yeah, that's something that's going on out there. But it's just because, like, if you know Shanny from the last 5 years, you know her from when she was with me. And regardless, like we had money, our own money. But the thing is, even if she wanted to work at that time that we had money, she wasn't capable of it. Her health was going downhill for years.
That's funny because you and Shanny, and I made a video of it, sat there and said that she can't get a job because it would negatively affect you financially, tax-wise. Remember that lie? Now it's her health was so bad she couldn't get a job, when before she couldn't get a job because of the tax bracket you guys were in. Give me a break.
And it got to a point where she just could no longer do the type of physical labor that she did in her life. And that's what it was. It was physical labor. You know, so
find a job that isn't physical labor if you're not capable of doing it. There's plenty of jobs that don't require lifting anything or doing anything manual or doing anything difficult. It's just another lie. She doesn't want to work, and neither do you. Excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse.
Yeah, if you've known her within the last 5 years, yeah. Before then, that was her entire existence, was working to keep a roof over her head and all that for when she was with Chris. I mean, that was her life. That was all she did. She wanted to do more YouTube stuff and like be in hangouts with people and stuff, but she just couldn't do it because, well, you guys know, most of you guys have normal lives that are just like, you know, you go to a 9-to-5 job or whatever, and you don't have time barely to do anything yourself. So you would understand that.
Not having any time for yourself, that's called being an adult. I could sit here and rattle off all the things that I do, taking care of my children, working, doing other things on the side. Not having time for me is not my biggest concern right now, but you guys have had more than enough time to yourselves. When is it going to be time to get up and start pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and getting out there and getting some income?
I wish they'd stop bringing rumors on me and then coming to me with these rumors like it's true, and like it's just email after email of harassment.
Yeah.
You know, and it's really stupid because it's based on a lie. And, you know, if you're getting your information about me from people on the internet, you're just dumb. You're just dumb because these people don't know me and they're trying to drive a story so you can watch their content. Yeah. And I don't know why you can't figure that out, but coming to me with such hatred over something not true, I just, like, you need to stop.
Well, I mean,
grow up.
That's even doubly dumb.
Doubly dumb. Doubly dumb, kids.
To be like coming to you with that.
Yeah.
Like I would, the rumor mill BS and the stories they make up, like, yeah, but they're going to do that no matter what forever. That's just obviously going to be the case because we were gone for the better part of a year. And one guy took his stuff down and then he just went back to write the same stuff right away. So this is never going to go away. That's obvious. And that's why it's like, why have a channel? Why do anything? Because it's going to be sabotaged and destroyed anyway.
That's what happens when you are not liked because you've scammed so many people and you've begged from so many people and they got nothing in return, not even a thank you. That is the reason you have the problems that you have, because of the shit you've done in the past. That's why you're where you're at now.
Yeah, if you're listening to reaction channels and stuff, High Bling and Things 2021, if you're listening to reaction channels for the narrative of what our actual life is like, then you're literally believing a comic book as opposed to a history book. Okay, when we talk about our lives, you're getting actual, like, the history, like actual things that are happening. When you listen to reaction channels, you're listening to a sensationalized, almost drawn, animated version of us that isn't real. So if you're going to listen to that stuff, it's your freedom that you can listen to that stuff, but don't come to us on our channels or DM us or email us about this stuff, because it really does nothing but bring our mental state down. It's bringing us badness. So if you are like a kind and caring person that you guys are out there and you help us from time to time, and thank you, don't bring that stuff to us, because
then stop going live. Then stop coming on the internet to eBay and ask people for their money. If you don't like what you get in return, then go away.
It's not good for anybody involved. Well, it's good for reaction channels that you watch them, and I would recommend you not watching them And if you actually like us, I don't know why you would ever watch them. And that's kind of a policy that I have personally. I wouldn't speak for Shanny, but if I know that you like to listen to somebody like Carrie or Dragnot or people like that, I will not even talk to you. Like, that's my policy at this point. If I know that you're into that, why the hell would you want to talk to me even? Because I'm demonized so bad on those types of on those channels. I know why you're coming to me if you watch those people. You want to get into my life and hurt me worse than, you know.
Worse than Zachary got hurt when you kicked him in his face and in his stomach and his ribs.
You want to hurt me, or you want to hurt Shannon, or you want to hurt our family in some way if you're watching those people. Because it's always, that's the case. People come to us and go, oh, I was a watcher of XYZ reaction channel. I want to say, I'm sorry about that, and blah, blah, blah. And inevitably, if it could be a month later, and they've been talking to us on and off, nice, sending us nice things, or even sending us money. Hey, Rev, happy early birthday, Shanny. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Gucci trolls. Yeah. So, inevitably, like, for example, I'll bring up one name like Lisa. She was like she love bombed the shit out of us and said, I'll get you a job here in Massachusetts. You could come and stay with me. All of this stuff. She was like, I want to be your adoptive mom. And she was so wonderfully, amazingly nice. And we were like, wow, yeah, like we need an adoptive mother or something to help us out.
An adoptive mother? She's 40 and you're in your late 30s and you think you two need an adoptive mother to what? To take care of all your needs, to cook for you, to clean for you, just like a good mommy should. You guys are adults. It is not anybody else's job to be your adoptive mommy. This is pathetic. Even for you, this is a low. And I'm very, very happy that woman did not let either one of you into her home. Praise Jesus for that.
And boom, you guys saw what happened with that one. It's just they get close to you so that they're in stabbing position, that they're in a good position to get a knife real good right in your side, and that's what it's about. So I'm done with that shit. I'm not. Why? It's like welcoming abuse. That's what I would be doing if I was into that type of thing. I don't know. I'd have a lot more to talk to my therapist about than I already do if I was into people deliberately coming into my life to do nothing but stab me in the side. It's a shame we can't trust anyone these days. Yeah, that's right, Gucci trolls. It's true. I don't. It's insane. But again, if you have to listen to those channels, listen to them. But don't let me know, because I won't talk to you again.
Who cares if you talk to them or not? Not I.
I won't. You'll be labeled like Paul told me in the Bible that if I got a person that the first chance that they get is there's going to be a shiv in my back. He tells me to mark and avoid people like that, and I'm going to do it from now on. So don't let me know. But yeah, if you watch those people, do it for entertainment's sake and nothing else, because nothing of what they say is accurate or true. No. And when I say accurate or true, they might say things that have actually happened, but they spin it. It's just like Fox News with any public figure. Fox News will take a Democrat and say all this crazy, horrible stuff about them. The actual event that happened may be true, but they will spin everything else in the person's life to make them look like the devil himself. And that's exactly what's been done to us on a scale that's insane for people that are YouTubers.
Yeah, it is.
And
neither of you will ever take any accountability for why people react to you the way that they do. Zero accountability.
we were never able to be successful enough to make money on it for any amount of time, because we were slandered and lied about so much that they threw us off the platform, and we are done there. Like we're not allowed on there anymore. So we can't make money on Twitch. We've been banned on Twitch too now at this point. So
has anyone ever heard the saying, when it's everyone else's fault, it's you that's the problem? That's what's happening here. They will blame everybody else for why they got banned, why they got kicked off here, why they got kicked off there. But they don't understand that they are the reason that those things happened. Their actions made them be banned. They're not being picked on. They're not targeted individuals. They made mistakes, and these platforms said bye-bye. And I couldn't be happier about it, because we don't need trash like this anywhere else on the internet.
Listen to those people, fine, but don't come to us with it. Don't send Shanny emails. Don't do that stuff. Just listen to it. If you they only do it for content. They can't come up with their own content. Yeah, that's right, Gucci trolls. You're right. That's 100% right. Which I don't get, because there's plenty of people that have enough of a personality to at least talk about headlines. Like, just do headline shows. That's what I love doing that stuff. And I can't do shit though. I'm banned everywhere. I say too much stuff. If I let my mouth go with certain topics, then they ban me for that. So it's ridiculous.
So you've tried making money online. You've been banned from every platform that exists. When do you think it's a good time to go seek income outside of your four walls?
It's stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And I just wish it would stop.
Yeah.
You know, these are grown adults acting like teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And demonizing people who shouldn't be demonized.
No. We made mistakes, but it's nothing that's, neither one of us tried to steal an American election.
How ha ha, isn't it so funny? Well, what you did do was you did put your hands on kids that weren't yours. And maybe that could be the problem.
We've made mistakes, but, like, we didn't kill anyone.
No.
We didn't hurt anyone but
No,
ourselves.
but ourselves, yeah. But even that, it was one or two things. And that's the cancel culture stuff. You get one or two instances of something that's, oh, maybe that was wrong. And on top of it, we admitted what was wrong and asked for forgiveness for what we did that was wrong.
Yeah, but they have this other technique that we're trying to hide stuff.
Okay, well, there's no way. Everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect. Yeah, that's right, Gucci Trolls. But
being a child abuser isn't making a mistake. Lying about having cancer isn't a mistake. Got it?
Every time that these people take an Instagram video of mine, and I'm sure this will happen, it'll be on Carrie or somebody, every single time that that's done and they make money on it, I should be getting a cut of that. And Shanny should get a cut of that. That's just the way it is. It's kind of...
You can't be deluded enough to think that every time someone reacts to you that you should get a cut of their revenue on YouTube. You must not, wow. Have you never heard of like how contracts work? You just don't get people's money because they talked about you. You're not that, trust me, we're laughing at you, not with you. You're a train wreck. You're a dumpster fire. And that's why people react to you. And no, you don't deserve a dime of their money.
Fair use doesn't mean that you just willy-nilly can take everybody's content. That isn't how it works. You're supposed to have written permission to start with. Most people who go at others online stay behind a fake name, so you can't find out their skeletons in their closet. Yeah, and then they got 15 million sock accounts, and then you block them, and it doesn't matter. You spend a lifetime blocking these people, too. So they say the best defense against this is blocking. Well, not really. When you have 50 million sock accounts, it's insane. It's stupid.
I wish there was something on Gmail where you can block all emails that are not in your contacts. Yeah.
Well, see, that's... you use email for other things like business or government and stuff like that, and it's just the moral compass that they have, that they find that it's okay to slander a person to the point of non-existence. There's not much you can do about it.
No.
That's just the truth. They're going to go live and they're going to slander you, and as long as there's no internet,
and they're going to find a way how to get you fired from every job.
Yeah, always. That's definite. FB is where if you block someone, you have an option to block any new accounts they make. Wow, that's good that they added that. That's really good. That makes sense that they would do that though, because I'm sure stalking is off the charts on Facebook. I'm sure it's real bad over there.
It's so weird to be up someone's ass like that, though.
What do you mean?
To just constantly talk about them and just be like, we're gonna get them.
Yeah, I know, but this is...
It's psychotic. It's mentally ill. It's mental illness.
Yeah, we know this, but apparently it's okay for that to be a form of entertainment, because that's what it is. That's how these people view it. Why are you doing this to us? Please stop it. We're doing it for the lulz. Well, you do realize that your lulz have literally destroyed a family.
If you would allow trolls to break up your family, then you are weaker than I even imagined.
I want to repeat that really clear. I want you to know that if it wasn't for and I'm not talking to nice people that are in here, okay? As far as I know, all 20-some, whatever is in here of you guys are chill. You're cool. This is not to you. You guys know the people that did this to us that are in here, I'm sure. I want them to know that if it wasn't for your interference in our lives by calling police, by calling our landlords, and that stuff in Colorado, we would be sitting pretty happy, never having to ask anybody for nothing. And that's the truth.
You liar. The reason you are no longer in Colorado, sir, is because you didn't pay your rent for months and you were $20,000 in arrears. Secondly, William called the cops, which got CPS involved, which got those boys out of that house after you put your hands on Zachary. You do not get to sit here and blame other people on the internet, strangers, for why your family is destroyed and you have nothing to show for it now. That is all on you, sir. All on you and all on that lovely woman you're sitting next to. Happy 40th birthday, Shanny. You have accomplished nothing, and you sit here and act like a victim. Pathetic.
Because the second place that we were at, the Habitat, which you did, the night that Shane Dawson brought out his conspiracy palette video, that huge video got 52 million hits or whatever, and we were in the end of it. We were
You got us swatted.
You got us swatted, you did it, and you know you did it.
What does the Shane Dawson palette video have to do with you getting swatted, sir?
That's the big thing that they will say all day. We didn't do nothing to you. Yes, you fucking did. You know you did. And you're lying, saying that you didn't. You thought that protection order was still in place. That's what you thought. And you were fucking wrong, because it was put out of court. That the judge said, you're done. That's done. You guys can be together. It was in August that happened. Okay? Yeah, they swatted us, Gucci Trolls. Maybe you're newer individual. But yeah, they swatted us in Colorado because they couldn't stand that Shane Dawson thought we were pretty charismatic. I think that's why he put... There's not one other person that he featured at the end of that video more than us.
They showed you guys maybe 2 or 3 times for about 2 seconds. I watched it and clipped it, but it has music in it, so I have to see if I would get copyright claimed for it, but I will happily show you how often they were featured in this documentary that they're so proud that they're in.
And there are tons. And we probably would have like had a collab or something with that at one point, and that would have been it. Like we
Oh, a collab? You thought you were gonna do a collab with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, and then your lives would have been just magical and fruitful from there on out? You actually need talent for people to want to collab with you, not just watch you sit in your house on pee-soaked couches and complain about how much money you don't have. No one wants to collab with someone like that.
they had a channel with a few million subscribers, and we wouldn't give a shit. We'd never even talk to anybody. We would just do content videos, put out stuff, and make money on our
You guys don't create any content. You don't create any content. You're content for reaction channels because of what a dumpster fire you are.
Yeah. We wouldn't bother anyone.
No, because that's not our content. Our content is actual content. Like when I come on here, yeah, I'm pretty new. I don't know when you're even talking about, but hearing what you're saying, I don't want to know who they are. Yeah, you don't want to know who they are at all. Just know that there's a certain set. If you're on YouTube, Gucci, just stay private. Like, don't ever do anything in the public on YouTube, because these people could sniff it, and if they think you're weird, if they think you're eccentric in any way, they're going to be on your ass, and they'll call your. If you have an apartment, you don't own your own house, you are absolutely going to have a problem, because they're going to call your landlord
And police.
Yeah.
If people are just being nasty to you and swatting you and sending things to your house and doing all of that, if there's nothing going on in your home for any concern from those authorities, then you have nothing to worry about. Yes, it's very annoying, but that's because of the quote-unquote content, as you'd like to call it, that you guys put out. So that is why you have the reputations that you do. If you didn't have anything going on, those authorities would have nothing to say.
And then the neighbors, they will send letters to your family members
Saying you're drug dealers.
yeah, and saying that oh, you know that place that you're being nice and letting your nephew stay in or whatever. Their plan is to take all the furniture and sell it for drugs. This is the type of fucking dog shit. I'm telling you, I've been so mad about this. Like, my uncle hasn't been touched by nothing in his life, with this type of thing. And you guys have really, really too much evil in the world. It's actually terrifying. Yeah, it is, Blank Man. I just think, like, there is no proof of us doing any harm to anyone ever,
really?
because you know why?
There's
Because
no
we don't-
proof of you two harming anybody? Really? Is that a challenge? Because I have plenty of it.
We're Christian minded, because we believe in Jesus Christ, okay? We try our best every time to turn the other cheek and do charity and that type of thing. We try to live Christian type lives, okay? These people are literally demonic, and that's what nobody like wants to go there. But the fact is, if you really listen to these type channels like the Geek Room and Dragnot, and Carrie claims to be a Christian, yeah, you're full of shit, okay? You love Dragnot's channel. You love going in Dragnot's channel.
You don't
You're not
get
a
to
flippin'
tell
Christian.
Carrie or anyone else that they're not a Christian because they say things online that you don't like. That's not your place.
Like Dragnot's content. He's a sadist that picks a random fucking fan every Friday to fuck, okay? Is that okay? Is that good for a Christian to listen to? No, it's not. I'm going to tell you that. It's not. There's too much evil wing. It's disgusting. People do this for their own entertainment, and that's literally why they do it and they say it.
Yep.
They destroyed a family. So I absolutely loved getting up every day when I was living in the habitat. It was like just, we were a normal friggin' family, and it was just functioning, and it was nice, you know? And I want those people to know you did that, and you will pay for it by God. You are, on Judgment Day, you will need to pay for that, because our sons were having a life.
You took it from them.
Yeah,
Your
for the first time
sons
in a
didn't
long
have
time.
a good life. Your sons were abused, neglected, and mistreated. You took their childhood away from them. You hurt them. You ruined it. No one else did.
I had a dad that was functioning. I was able to take him to school and stuff, and we were going to the store and stuff like that. It was like a normal life they had, and you took that from them. Just
Oh, when you took them to school, did you vomit outside your car like you did the time you showed up all high to pick up Zachary?
yeah, because it's so funny.
To destroy a family.
It's so freaking hilarious to call people's landlords and slander them constantly. Where I was going into the office, you know, to inquire about XYZ issue that I had, and I was starting to get looks from the manager. And I was like, I said to Shannon, I don't know why she's looking at me like that, but I should talk to her about what's going on.
Or
Yeah,
maybe you got the side eye because you owed them $20K.
I didn't ever get a chance to talk to her because you swatted us so bad, the whole neighborhood thought that we were making bombs or some shit in our apartment. They did this to James Charles. And like, I'm not defending James Charles, but because I don't know anything about the guy other than he's had some problems and he's highly successful and people think he's funny as shit and yeah, whatever. But they did that. They said, oh my God, right now you have to go over to James Charles' house. He's making bombs. He's going to be sending people bombs and shit. And he's like, I just had the police here. It's insane. What is LOLs? I heard you say it, and Shanny said I never heard of it. Well, laugh out loud. You know, like I'll put it in the chat. It's LOL, right? LOL, laugh out loud. Well, that's what they say. They're doing what they're doing for laughing out loud. And the way they put it is we're doing it for the lulz, and they spell it like this, LULZ. Okay? We're dealing with mentally, and I'm not right in the head, okay? But they need help because they've destroyed lives because of their actions. Because for some reason, law enforcement and shit must listen to these people. They have to. And that in itself is a problem that I've talked to cops about. I'm like, guys, you've been here 10 times. Can you not see that these people are fucking liars? Can you not get that? They're like, yeah, we do get it, but we still have to come, especially if it has to do with self-harm and that type of thing.
If the police get a call, they have to go investigate it. They can't say, oh, it's just, famous Shanny and Rev getting pranked again. We won't go over there. It's mandatory that they come over and check out, especially with the history you two have of domestic violence, both of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they lie and say I'm going to hurt myself.
Yeah, it's real mature.
Shanny,
exactly.
you have literally showed us baby kitten scratches on your arm and said that was you hurting yourself. So what are you talking about? You said that. That came out of your mouth.
Gucci trolls, even if it was just lulz, and I could do content, and I could have a channel, and I didn't have cops coming to my door every day, or having them call landlords and getting us kicked out of our friggin' house. If it was just them making videos on YouTube and laughing at what I do, I'd have absolutely zero problem with that. I have no problem with that because I know I can be funny, entertaining. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I was a prophecy guy. I was as serious as I could be. And then I got with Shanny and we had a thing that we were doing. And it was entertainment and I very much enjoyed it.
I did too.
But I agree, but it sounds like they take it way too far. Yeah, they do. They think just because you're on the internet and you have a channel, there, I did the neck thing for you because I have fucking indigestion. I do that thing because I get such bad indigestion that I can't, it burns so bad that I have to go like that. Okay, it's not a lie, but I know you fucking think that's funny too. Somebody having horrible heartburn. That's hilarious.
Aw, does the poor baby have heartburn? That's not funny, guys. Don't make fun of someone with severe heartburn.
This is horrible for my mental health.
I know. It's horrible for my mental health every time I get someone,
You're not gonna be able to control people emailing you, Shannon. You're just not. And I'm sure you're probably gonna get 20 more because we've mentioned it. You understand what I'm saying?
I just want to be left alone.
Then why not log off and not deal with these people if you just want to be left alone? Why are you here?
Good luck. Get an email that nobody knows then. That's the, and use that for your official stuff and delete your other emails. That's my bit. Don't let them ruin Shanny's birthday. Yeah, exactly. But I didn't really have any reason to come on here, and this was a reason to come on here and get this out, I guess.
Yeah, things need to change, okay? This immature attitude of destroying people, it needs to stop. Okay? No one's up to anything. I'm certainly not up to anything. I can't be up to anything. I'm sick.
Yeah, you literally are on the couch all day. That's
Oh, yeah, that's why she's on the couch right now, because she's so sick. She doesn't leave the sitting position. Let's be real. Before the couch, it was the bed at your old house. So she never gets up or does anything, and has nothing to do with her health.
Like, what the hell do you expect someone to do when they're suffering from progressive osteoarthritis? I know you have people on the internet saying I'm lying about that, but I'm telling you that's far from the truth. And if you got to know me, you know my life is pretty lonely.
Yeah, heartburn's the worst. I got him on Paprozole. It works wonders. Just a suggestion. Yeah, I'll ask. I have to make a doctor's appointment. I'll ask.
We have to make a doctor's appointment anyway for my prescriptions.
Yeah.
Oh, my drugs! My beautiful, beautiful medicine!
I know. And Bling and Sing says happy birthday, Shanny.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that. But I hate, like, if you'd like to, I'll put it in here. If you'd like to bless Shanny for her birthday, we got a PayPal.
Well, it wouldn't be a happy birthday Shanny stream if it wasn't for the e-begging, right? Can't do that without begging for some money for Shanny's 40th birthday. Nobody cares, and I'm not surprised that that's why you made this video. It wasn't to ask for prayers or to call out anybody. It was to grift, and I'm not going to let you do it on my channel. So I'll be blocking out all of your PayPal information and anything else you can receive money on from now on.
Got a cash app that I'll give you here, okay? Because you guys are cool, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, I mean,
we really appreciate you. Anything.
I wish I'm hurting y'all. and I'm hurting bad, you know, mentally, physically, and I just want a life. A life. I'm not asking for anything sinister. I'm just asking for a life and asking for some freaking mercy.
You are the only person who can give you a life. Rev can't do it, and you can't do it from sitting at home on your couch. Not even your couch, but you get my drift. You have to go out and get a life and make a life for yourself. You need to be independent from any man. You need to be able to take care of yourself, and at that point in time, you will have a life. What you're doing now by sitting there feeling sorry for yourself, grifting away, isn't going to work. It's just going to get worse. So I could say this 1,000 times. It's like talking to a wall, but you're the only person in control of your life.
Yeah.
On these relentless attacks you give me every day of my freaking life for no reason. Because I don't do anything to anyone.
I know. No.
What have I done to anyone to deserve this type of treatment?
Nothing.
Well, we could start with the throwing the N-word around all the time. We could also say that you allowed a man to beat your baby and did nothing about it. We could say that you let him back in the house and just let your kids be taken by CPS. There's a few things that you did that were pretty fucked up, Shannon. And that's just to mention a few. There's many, 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 many more.
No,
Okay.
you're cool, Gucci trolls. Don't worry about it. You know, it's not pay to play here. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I wish I could like have as much gusto as these people. You know.
We'll take your prayers, Gucci trolls. Absolutely. We'll take the prayers. We need it. We need. And like I don't like prosperity preachers, but pray for us to get financially blessed. Like you cannot live in this world without money. It's just the facts.
You're right. You can't live in this world without money. And the way you get money is by working and earning it.
And if you're either physically or mentally disabled, in a lot of ways, look, the amount of wait for everything is insane.
Yeah.
Like, I would understand, like, a week of waiting for something. But it's months of waiting for shit. Like, and I'm not going to talk about anything, actually. Nothing.
Both of these individuals have claimed to be getting disability or applying for disability. Neither one of them got it, which tells me that neither one of them have a mental disability as they claim that they do. It's all bullshit.
I can't do the personal life talk. If everybody was like you, Gucci trolls, I would talk about my personal life again. But I'm just not going to do it. I struggle every day just to put dinner on the table for my kids. I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that.
And that's how I am. I struggle just to go to the freaking bathroom.
Yeah.
The bathroom.
Don't compare you not being able to walk to the bathroom to a woman who's literally fighting to put food on the table for her children at night. Not the same thing. But God forbid anyone has it worse than you, because you always have to top them. You're a one-upper. Oh, you're having struggles too? You're having a hard time too? Well, my problems are worse. That's how Shanny operates.
Yeah.
And then I have a bunch of these people going around telling people that I'm lying about my health.
Maybe that's because since 2019, you've been saying that you had breast cancer and you don't. Maybe that's why people say that you're lying about your health, because you are and have.
Yeah.
Without any proof.
No. Microphone's like right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And it just, like, I just want it to stop. And it's usually, to tell you the truth, it's usually men that are doing this harassment of me. And they're super aggressive, and as a female, that's scary. When a male is coming at you with their aggression, especially with, you know, someone who's experienced sexual assault in multiple times. Like, I don't like men because I fear them, and here it is, it's mostly men that are attacking me for some reason, and I've never gotten why I'm like focused on being attacked this way.
Oh no, I can guarantee you just as many women dislike you as men. There aren't men specifically coming after you because you're you.
And it's unfair treatment in a lot of ways, because if I did something wrong, let's say, I would get it for months. Just harassment upon harassment for months. But if someone else in their group does the same thing, they don't say nothing. They will stick up for them and rally behind them and tell them that they did the right thing. Like they even told my ex-husband that it was okay and not a big deal for him cheating on me.
Shannon, you cheated on him with Rev. Let's be honest.
They told him he did the right thing for that, and it wasn't the right thing. It's never right to cheat on your spouse.
But you did.
And they've sexually harassed me I don't know how many times.
Yeah. And
I just want mercy. like mercy in the courts. You know, mercy on being villainized so much. Because I'm not a villain, I'm a nice person.
Yeah.
You know, the times you see me clap is because I'm being harassed and I didn't know how to handle it.
Is that why you maniacally laughed after you found out that a member of the community had passed away because that person used to bother you?
So I yelled and screamed and cried for years. You know, I tried to reason, try to bring logic. It doesn't matter. It never matters to them.
Yeah, Gucci Trolls, laws against online bullying is try and talk to a cop about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing. You can call cyber. I'm sure there's things in the FBI that you can call.
And we have, but they don't do anything either.
No.
I was able to get justice from the person who harassed me. That person can't ever contact me again. You could do the same thing.
Nothing's done about anything. They don't care at all.
Like, our lives were destroyed, very similar to those election workers, the mother and the daughter.
It was the same type.
It was the same type of harassment we got that these election workers had.
Yeah, it's similar to that.
Very similar. Death threats. I've gotten every death threat you can imagine.
I know that.
You know, and no one does anything to help. No one tells these people to stop. No one says don't treat people like this.
Yeah.
And
they
you know, they want to call me out over things, but like it's like, why don't you call yourselves out? Why don't you go and take a mirror and go look at it and see what kind of person you've become?
Oh, I am flawed. I am far from perfect on any level, but I can go kiss both of my sons right now, and you can't.
Because a lot of these people did not start out this way, this neurotic and crazy. You know, a lot of them were against this type of action against people in the beginning. They were calling other people out doing this stuff. But it's okay for them to act like this, you know? And I was also one of those people that was calling people out over their nonsense. But it somehow turned against me, probably because of my mental illness, and it causes me to be a little bit more reactive than others.
You cannot continually use your mental health as a reason for your bad behavior. There are plenty of people with BPD and other mental illnesses that function just fine. They're regulated on medication, they're regularly seen by their physician, and they have a normal, happy life. You don't get to use that as an excuse every time you do something disgusting and foul, which is pretty much on the daily basis.
Which I've had a lot of therapy to control that reaction, and you know, going up and trying to get someone triggered when they're trying to get better mentally is disgusting behavior. It should not be, and something needs to be done to stop this. Like, I want my life back.
I'm sure you do want your life back when things were good and the money was flowing, but we're not there anymore, sorry.
I want my life back. I don't want to be afraid to even go outside because someone's driving by and saying something awful to me. I want to be able to have a free life, you know? And then you have Dragnot, and he's telling us that he has spies in our area looking out at us. Like, that's like stalking, you fucking freak. It's stalking. And no one helps people who go through this. I need some protection. You know, I'm mentally ill. I'm physically ill. And I need protection. You know, I'm supposed to be part of a protected class.
You need protection. Someone's gonna come and harm you too. Maybe you two should get some bodyguards to stand outside the front door.
They don't protect the mentally ill.
That's total bullshit. The mentally ill are not being protected.
I mean, essentially what these people are doing are hate crimes. And they don't stop. They keep doing it over and over and over.
It's the internet. That's the answer from everybody.
Yeah. No, that's not the internet. That's people crossing the line and destroying people's lives just because they can.
Yeah, but that's what you hear from every single law enforcement officer in the country. It's the internet. Maybe you should be off it. That's their
Yeah, we tried that. It doesn't work.
No.
Oh, it does work. If you have enough evidence that someone is harassing you or cyberstalking you, they will do something about it, but there actually has to be a crime committed first, Shannon.
No, they're still going to get involved in your life after. It doesn't matter. If they have any inkling of they know where you are, and they do because they get background checks on you consistently to make sure you're staying in the same place. This is how involved it is, and nobody cares. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. We'll see you next time. That's basically it.
Yeah, can you help a brother and sister get on their feet after they were decimated?
No. Nope.
How much help do you two need to get on your feet? It's been 3 years of the same nonsense.
The only way that we get something like that is if somebody truly compassionate, really that has some disposable income to help us. That's the only way that's going to happen. And I don't see that happening at all.
No.
No way.
So the only way for you two to get on your feet is if some angel with disposable income comes in and gives you thousands upon thousands of dollars, which you'll just squander again anyway, and give it to you to help you two get back on your feet when you're two totally able-bodied people. That's the only way you're going to get out of this situation. Wow, we've really given up on looking for employment, I see. That's never going to happen. No one's ever going to reach into their wallet and say, here you go, here's $20,000. Get on your feet, guys. You guys have to be kidding. No one is coming to save you. How many times do I have to repeat myself? Nobody is coming to save you. You two are adults, 40 years old, and you still need someone to come and save you and bail you out. Grow up, 40-year-old.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's just the way it is, and it's like being in a WWF wrestling match. You're down on the mat for 1, 2, 3, and I think
That's where we are. We're knocked out. We're tired. We are exhausted from this harassment, and it just doesn't ever freaking stop.
Oh, you don't think it can get worse than it is right now? You still have a roof over your head. Wait till that's taken away from you. Then it's really gonna suck.
And it needs to stop. Like, how much, what more do you want from me? What more do you want? What more do you need? Like, how much is enough? How much is it to just be like, I'm done. I'm done harassing you. I'm done treating you like a piece of crap. I recognize that you are a person and not just a cartoon on the internet. Because I'm not a cartoon. I'm a person, and you're destroying my life, my children's life.
Oh no, your children are having a great life now that they're away from you. Your kids are very, very, very happy away from you.
What?
To laugh.
Yeah.
To laugh. That's it.
To laugh.
That's the reason.
I would never do that to anyone. I would never treat anyone like that. Like, I got nothing left to live for anymore.
Okay.
I know.
They would have a problem with me because I want you around. So.
No, I know that, but it's like you took everything from me that I loved and cherished.
Well, your children love you.
You took my parents. You took my siblings. You took my ex-husband away from me.
All right.
Oh, the haters, as she likes to call them or us, is responsible for her losing her parents, her siblings, and her ex-husband. Make it make sense. If you want my honest opinion, I think she still is in love with Chris. Haha.
You took my money, everything. You took everything you could possibly get away from me.
What money? You never had any money until you met Rev. You never had a cent. What money was taken from you?
Everything. And you want more from me. I'm just a husk of a person now. A husk.
Okay.
And it hurts.
So.
And they won't stop, and they won't leave me alone. I'm not doing anything to anyone. I'm innocent. Damn it.
Shanny, people who are innocent don't get arrested multiple times for domestic violence. People who are innocent don't lose their children to CPS because you neglected them. Good people who are innocent don't scam people and say they have breast cancer when they don't so they can get money out of them. That is not what an innocent good person does.
I haven't done anything to anyone. Other than you give me a snotty attitude and then I clap back. That's the worst I've ever done. And apparently you don't like how I clap back. It hurts you too much. Well, I'm done clapping back. I can't have anger in me anymore. Okay? But it is frustrating when you're trying to get yourself better and you have someone constantly knocking you down when you're trying to get better.
If you were truly trying to get better, there isn't anybody that could put a rock in your way. There is not anybody who could stop you. If you were really focused on getting your life together and getting better, no one would be able to stop that from happening because you would be so motivated to get to that place. But you're not. You would rather sit around, complain, blame everybody else for your problems, and you have an excuse to do nothing, your favorite thing to do. Sit around eating, doing nothing. Playing video games. Some mother.
Like, why would you do that to someone? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you to just attack someone over and over and over and over again? What is the point? What is the point? All I know is I'm better than a lot of these people online who attack me. I'm a better person than them, and I don't even like boasting that way. But I would never do what they've done to me to them. I would never do that to them. But they want to make it seem like I would do something like that to them, and I wouldn't. I just want a life. A life.
So if you want a life so bad, get up and get one. God gave you life, right? Use it. Stop sitting around squandering
Where I
it.
can live. Every time I try to make money. You're always like, get a job. Every time I do have a job, you get me fired.
The people who reported you for your content and your behavior online does not equate you getting fired from a job, Shannon. Don't compare the two.
And now you're lying and saying I never had a job. Yeah, but you started doing this, calling people's jobs up with G-Man and laughing about it, thinking it was funny. You started doing it to other people. Let's get Shannon fired from her job. You know, she has 2 little boys. Let's get her fired so she can't support her boys. So we have an excuse to call CPS and have her children taken away from her. That is evil.
CPS doesn't remove children because somebody got fired. CPS removes children because they're in a dangerous environment in your care. Got it?
That is beyond evil. And I could never do that to you guys. Even though you did it to me, I would never do that to you. I would never call authorities just to annoy someone. Because that's false reporting. Oh, Shannon's crying. Let's get a wellness check on her. I'm fine.
Shanny, how many times did we see you say that you were going to unalive yourself? You were going to hurt yourself. You were going to have a heart attack. You think that's not a reason to call a welfare check-in on you? Because people do take that very seriously. Even though we all know that you're not any of those things. You're not suicidal. None of those things are real. You still say it. That's not a false report. If you're saying things like that, people are going to think that that's what you mean and maybe give a shit enough about you to check on you. Instead, you have to look at it as harassment and bothering you. Wake up.
And now I'm at a point where I'm completely disabled, and you're still messing with me. Over 10 years now. 10 years.
Completely disabled? Says who? Who said that you were disabled, liar?
Don't you think you'd get a life and do something positive? Because what you do with me is not positive in no shape or form. You're not doing any good for the world. You're hurting a family. You're hurting disabled people. You're hurting my kids, most importantly.
Oh, no. No one's hurting your kids. The only people that hurt your kids were you and Jason. Your kids are having a wonderful time with their new mom and dad. Take that. You don't get to use the I have kids card anymore, Shannon. Get over it.
And traumatized my kids.
The only people that traumatized your children, again, are you and Jason. They're not traumatized now, thank God.
Do you know all 4 of us can't hear a knock on a door or a doorbell without going in full-fledged panic? That's what you did to my sons. You caused them to have PTSD over a knock on a door or a doorbell because of how many times you've gotten us swatted or called the police with your fake wellness checks.
Yeah, I'm sure they did fear cops coming to the door, but that was because on multiple occasions you guys called the cops because you were drunk and fighting with each other. Did that traumatize them or give them PTSD, Shannon?
I don't go in any of you guys' personal life, but for some reason, you think you're entitled to go into my personal life and my husband's and my children's. I'm done.
You're done? Okay.
I'm done.
All right.
You want to say goodbye to people?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh.
Okay, guys, so happy birthday to Shanny, and again, if you'd like to, make a day where we could, maybe have a little bit of fun or whatever. I don't know what fun is anymore.
What's fun?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll give you our 2 places that you can hook us up if you can. If you can't, it's cool. Don't worry about it. It's just
Oh, no one's worried about it, trust me.
Shanny's birthday. Why not?
Yeah.
So we vented. That needed to be done, I guess. And Gucci Troll says, Shanny, I hope you enjoy your birthday no matter what you do. Have a good night, both of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Gucci Trolls. So peace out, guys. That we kind of needed a vent, I think. And we love you. You'd be talking to a couple of people probably that would have a lot bigger platform if we were allowed to succeed. But that just, whatever happened, happened. Peace out, guys. Thank you.
So that was Shanny's 40th birthday stream where they came online and they begged for money. What a surprise. I hope that not one person sent them a penny. I don't think anybody did. But anyway, I wanted to get this video up yesterday, but as you can see, it's very long. And, not long. And I couldn't get it all done in time, but it's done now. I'll be going live on Friday with Omni. I'll be doing another live that I will announce the day of with somebody else, not Shanny related. And please like if you liked this video. I'm sorry it was so long, but I had to get it out. And I'm sorry that it's a new one. I know you guys like when I react to the old videos, and I do have some of those that I will put up for you. But this, I just had to make a video on because it infuriated me so much. I've never come across two more entitled people in my life. And when Rev said that he could have possibly collabed with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, I almost fell off my chair. Just, oh, the delusions of grandeur of these people is just insane. But anyway, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. And I will be back soon. Please like if you like. Please leave a comment if you'd like to leave a comment. If you have any other videos or any other things you'd like to see me cover, let me know, and I happily will, lovies. And I love you guys. Thank you guys for all your support. You're amazing, and I couldn't do it without you. So thank you so much, and I will be back soon, lovies. I'll talk to you later. Bye.